your program basically gave my business life, and the fundamentals are going to be implemented moving forward. Your program that took 6 months, I take with me for life.
Yeah.
So for me as a recruiter, I didn't know where to start, right? So right away, I mean, first week in the first messaging in the Ulink campaign, and I get a contract signed. Actually, I got three at the time, right?
Right.
But I filled one within that 30 days, and that was the highest fee I'd ever seen, 48K. So immediately I was on board. I was like, okay, I'm going all in, right?
Right.
With not only the program but the video content, and just that, and the strategy as well as targeting your direct clients, right? And you
Right.
got in your profile has to be talking to them specifically. But that right there is key. Donnie, so not only was the modules, right, very intuitive to where all the info was there, but also the weekly meetings, which was crucial, because not only is it, I'm getting it from the modules, and then also you, but also others that are sharing some kind of difficulties and stuff. But my specific journey with content was like, it was so uncomfortable. um it was something that I don't know if I'd be able to do it just on my own, basically. You know what I mean? And so your support, your guidance, and then also your track record, right? Like it's working for you, and not only for you, but also others as well. So it's like all of these things took into place, and I kind of kept kicking myself in the butt. But every week showing up, you holding me accountable. Hey, did you get that? Did you get that video? Created? Yeah, I did.
Right.
It's 10 minutes long. And you said, what? 10 minutes is too long. You gotta shut it down. So I'm like, but this is the growing pains that you go through.
Right.
And and if you're doing it on your own, it's gonna be even harder growing pains, right? So yeah, dude. I mean, and I was solo, right? It wasn't like I had a big
Yep.
team or anything.
Right.
So when I partnered with you, it was like a true 50-50 partnership. And so, and
Right.
I still hold that kind of relationship status today with
Yeah.
you. But yeah, it was just the constant coaching, the support, and then also the details of the module just made sense, right? It
Right.
just made sense. When I started the program, I was at basically zero, right? Nothing coming in, or I had some money coming in, but not any hires scheduled or anything in the forecast. And then 3 months later, I land my highest fee, which was 48K off my first link Ulink campaign. And so, and that was a crazy year, because tech was going through their hiring freezes. So even though I hit that, there was still like 2-3 months where I wasn't getting anything. And that's when I came to you, kind of like, hey man, where do I go from here? What do you think? And that's kind of when you struck that fire, reignited that fire inside of me, right? And let me know that, dude, I have the power. And so it's about showing up every day. And so you kind of kicked me in my butt, and reignited that fire, and I stuck with it. And then that's when, what was it? 6-7 hires in a row. 48K was my highest. The second one was 40. Next one was 36. I hadn't. I was getting 20K fees, right, in tech, which is low. So but yeah, but with all the material that I learned and implemented from your program, gave me the confidence to charge 20, and then also fill these roles quickly.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, those are the measurables, those are the numbers. And now, even with even just by myself, my company's worth 300 to 500K,
Hmm.
with sites on a million. So it's just about how fast I can scale and grow, and so forth. But yeah, man, your program basically gave my business life, and the fundamentals are going to be implemented moving forward. Your program that took 6 months, I take with me for life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that tug of war inside, where you need change, but you're scared because you're comfortable, right?
Right.
So there is that trusting factor that takes into place. But again, you know, your program, for the price, and the information and the knowledge and the fundamentals, right? Uh, it's priceless. The ROI is infinite, depending on what you do with the information and the knowledge, right? Just like you
Right.
said, it's not really the coach or the program, it's the person who's implementing that program. And so, but yeah, if you're on the fence because you don't know whether or not it will work, then yeah, I say don't move forward. But if you are committed and want change and want to, make your life easier, right? Because we all want to work smarter, not harder, and make as much possible, as we possibly can for the financial freedom for our family and others, right? We want to offer good paying jobs with flexibility, and we want to create a new workforce. Yeah, I'd almost compare it to like a meditation session. Like you get to really not only because I was solo, I was by myself,
Right.
so I didn't really have anyone to kind of bounce ideas off of, or just kind of vent with, right? Other than my wife, and she didn't want to hear any of that. So those meetings not only like were tactically helpful, right? Like, okay, let's try this next time, or A/B test this, but also, emotionally letting me know that, like, okay, I'm not the only one. There is a support system. We're all in this together. I'm not the only one, having these struggles. And yeah, for me at my point in my career, it was like, yeah, it was almost, yeah, it helped me get through emotionally, not just tactically. So yeah, the community is huge, and they're all over, right? It's not just young recruiters just starting out. There's some that have been established, so it's a wide range. There's no That's what's cool also about your program is it's a wide range. There's different sectors, right? It's not like
Right.
just tech, or so you're hearing different things, and different things work for different markets and stuff. But I can
Right.
take some things from accounting and finance and try it over here in tech, and they can take what I'm doing here in tech and try. And now we're just getting better, and we're
Right.
just like sharing ideas. We're all on the same wavelength. Everyone's here for a reason, and so yeah, that community was huge for me. So yeah,
Yeah.
you give the foundation. This works. Like this is proven. But if you want to take it further, then you have to put your creative juices on it and expand from there, right? Like so,
Hmm.
yeah, man. But you have to have that foundation, and like I said, I didn't have any foundation. You came in, kind of got the gears going, and yeah, now it's just like, okay, where do we want to go? How do we want to play? How big do we want to show up?
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's a fun feeling to
Yeah.
be here. Yeah.
Love it, man. I'm excited for you. As we wrap this thing up, Chance, where can everybody get connected with you?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn mostly right now. Eventually, I'll have the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube pages, but uh, you know, that's another thing I'll leave with, right? Especially to recruiters, because we're so used to just doing multiple things at a time, and none of those things actually get us to the next level, right? So because again, Facebook, YouTube, these are all shiny object scrolls, and they work if you have the energy and the time and the bandwidth to do that. So I want to say just focus on one area, whether it's business development or recruiting, and get one foundation started, right, and then kind of shift. And depending on your team too, right? But again, I'm solo, so for me, I could do 5, 10 things at once. But it's key to like keep your focus honed in one area and then move on to the next. And that's how you're going to be so efficient and not get caught up in that, chasing the dollar and clients and stuff. So, but yeah, that's what I'll leave the recruiting community with.
Love it.